Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of May 2022. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Also, although I am reading for the month of May, you could be feeling these energies whenever you view this video. Let's begin. The house is in the reverse, so there's a lot of insecurities surrounding a new beginning. Let me see now. The whip and the bear. Okay, so the bear can speak to feeling somewhat intimidated, not feeling, I feel like it may take a lot of courage to approach this. There's a lot of insecurities surrounding this this new beginning or a new fresh start, actually. You could be, you or they, I mean, these energies can go vice versa. They could be procrastinating, especially if they think they've done something wrong. If they've been, because the bear can be kind of like a bullying behavior. It can imply ego, okay? So if, I feel like it's possible they could have made a break in the past with this relationship, and maybe they weren't entirely honest. They've done something possibly, and this is why they're feeling a lot of insecurities around a new approach, another try. I feel like they've been kind of stewing in this energy for quite some time, with the lily being here. Because it can speak to, the lily can speak to a long period of time. It can also speak to a return to peace and harmony, or wanting to, and I feel like that is exactly what they want. They want to return this to peace and harmony. The problem is the mountain. It looks like there's an obstacle in getting to the bouquet. So this is possibly an offer, an apology. See, I kind of feel like they may have done something wrong because there's an apology present. You know, so, and this is why there's so many difficulties, or a lot of insecurities around them coming forward to see if there could be a fresh start. At least they're wanting this. It's what they're wanting. Or even with the bouquet, can be about emotional expressions. This could be about opening up emotionally. Maybe there's a block there. And maybe that's been going on for a long time with this person. This person can be very stubborn also. So this could be another reason why it's taking time. It can be very hard for them to admit that they've made a mistake. So let's see what else we have. We'll just move all these cards here, down here. And the dice. The first card you have in your reading is the wildflowers. And so the wildflowers is about renewal. It is about a realization, an awakening. It can also be about romance. Now this could be the bouquet again also. So this could be about an apology, wanting to bring something back to life, a realization that, I made a mistake. So, I made a mistake. This could be about facing facing one's fears, finding that or taking back your power, wanting to get out of the situation or the energy that you're in. I feel like this person has something to share with you. I feel like they may have wounded you, and maybe you're not quite trusting them, because he would have came in and wounded you, and he would have wounded you when you weren't expecting it. And you know, but we see that also there's a realization that they made a mistake, that maybe, you know, they were overthinking, or it could be the imagination took over and brought all of those fears to life, you know. I'll be right back. 1 minute. Sorry about that. So yeah, that could be that, because this is somebody who's going to strike while the guard's down. That's what they did. So if this is happening to you, you really weren't expecting this to happen. You weren't expecting them to do what they did or to say what they did. And whatever they did say or do caused a lot of damage, and it's why there's all of these anxieties about coming back and having to, you know, face the music, so to speak. And so they could be also here, see, they're crying over spilt milk. And they could also be preparing to defend themselves. So they would be thinking, you know, as you see, again, with the lily, this is about thinking something, taking the time to think something through, or think something over, or think about a choice. Think about, maybe with the card of transformation being next here, maybe thinking about what needs to change. Because we have death down here. A change happened. But it's like this change happens, and we see the cloud, and then we see the sun, and we see somebody down on their knees. So when they left, they didn't really want to. They didn't really want this ending. But they were maybe very confused with the clouds there. But I feel like something was learned in the process, because they ride out, but then you see death riding back. So they went out, they learned what they had to learn, and now they want to come back, because now this death card takes on a whole complete different picture. Here we have somebody crying. See that? There's the clouds and the sun I was talking about. And here you see death is coming back. It goes out and then it comes back. But it's now being welcomed by the priest. So they now know what they did wrong. Okay? And they have learned, they have gained something from this break, you know, even though it was very painful. And so now we have the world here. So they were looking back at the journey and realized their mistake, or what went wrong. And now they're hoping for another chance. I feel like this person would like to give clarity about this situation of it's like a red flag. It's like something came up that made them very frightened, that actually paralyzed them, and they didn't want to go any further. They suddenly felt not ready for it because of something possibly that was said or done, or something that just flew across their imagination, you know. something that they might have thought, or misunderstood something, whatever it was, because I kind of feel like, what happened? You don't even know what you might have done to to uh, for this person to react this way. Like, it's like, whoa, what just happened here, And so you see, you have the card of identity. That's it exactly. It's like, what happened? Where did this person come from? Like, they're suddenly, one minute they're really really nice. It's like two faces, and then the next minute it's like, ooh, they're stabbing you. What did I do? It's like, and so you see, you're looking at the storm in the teacup, and you're trying to figure out what was at the root of that storm, what started it, because something got blown out of proportion. I feel like, there's a lot of love here. We have the card of devotion here. This is somebody who would do anything for you. And this could also be your energy. You could be feeling like, what happened, or what just happened? I mean, I love this person. I've done everything. What did I do wrong? Maybe because this happened, you're wondering if you did something wrong, but you didn't. You didn't do anything wrong. It's something within them, their own inner demons, that drove them to this. So don't ever think it was you. It wasn't. It's not to say that there weren't issues here, but it was their choice. It was their inner demons that blew this all out of proportion to the point of where it felt like it's like a point of no return. But there is going to be a return, because they go out feeling like it's the point of no return, but they change. There's a process, there's a transition, there's a transformation that happens when they move out of the clouds into the sun, and then they turn back around and come back. I mean, the cards say it all. This person does love you, always has loved you, but we see that there were issues. And instead of sticking it out, because this is the family that sticks together through thick and thin, right? And you can see all the pouring rain. So there was a lot of worries, insecurities, a lot of issues. Instead of sticking together and working through it, they ran, is what they did. And they ran behind this wall, slammed the gate closed, and they could have been sitting here for a very long time crying over spilled milk, So they ran. And but in the process, and behind that wall, as they look back over the journey, they will transform, or they are transforming, or have, depending where you are in the energy, okay? So the current issue will be the mountain, the courage to face one's fears, because they fear now, they know they made a mistake. The thing is, coming back to admit to it, it feels like they might be somewhat afraid of maybe how you're going to react, and maybe they're afraid of being turned down. Maybe they have low self-confidence, because the whip can indicate somebody who has done something wrong, and so they're feeling a little worried to come back and face the music, but that's what it is right now. It's a matter of deciding to come back to face the fears and to this admission, you know. So they're coming up with a new plan. I just saw it here. They may not have all of their communication. It could be that the communication lines got stuck. No more talking, or it's difficult, you know. They don't have enough information, but they do want to create new memories. That's their greatest desire. There's regret for an ending for that spilled cup. But if you look in the background, there is a bridge available to bring you back together again. They have to, they may have to pull themselves away from all of these emotions that are tugging at them for something they've done, and pull away from those emotions, turn their head in a new direction, gain a new approach. It's at that point where they're going to see the bridge. Right now they're not seeing it, possibly, you know. And so at the point where they decide, well, you know, I need to rescue myself here. I just need to do this. That's when change begins. Yes, you know, I mean, it's been a very long and tough road so far, but a lot has been learned, a lot is gained, and with that knowledge, as you step into the next leg of this journey, there's hope, because that's what that cloth over his arm, over his shoulder, means: hope, and still a lot of passion for the goal as he looks ahead, because he's come up a long road, you know, very choppy road. You can see the caravan behind him, and he feels like it could still be a rough road ahead, but you know what? That's what's at the end of it, and he's not going to back down or walk away from that. Okay, because he wants it. It's here in the 10 of coins. He wants that long-term commitment with you. You see, that's how the cards were, and then this one was next. And he's trying to keep his emotions under control, but there's a lot of emotion. It just, this person is still loving you, or they really do love you, if that's what you want to know. They're going to reach a point where, okay, that's it, I've had enough, I'm just going to do it. You know, they're going to face their fears. It's what's needed, because it's at the heart of the issue, and it's in the reverse. So here you see in the upright, they were feeling threatened in the past, paralyzed by their own fears, but now we see they will be facing those fears. And so here it is, and there's the message that's coming. And it's something that is written with thought, because let's remember, we also had the lily. So it's something that's done with thought, and they are, it could indicate being at peace with this decision. It's finding the right words, because as one hand writes, the other hand, it's like erasing. Interesting. And so there's a decision this person is making. They're going to rely on their past. Yep. Oh, yeah, look at that. They're going to rely on their past experiences to face this challenge. Here we have the bear, and there's the bear. Okay, look, I don't know. The dice are so small, it's hard to pick up, but there's the bear, and there he is on that card. And so this is facing their fears, relying on past experiences. They're really deeply attracted to you. I feel like they may have a plan of just, you know, they're hoping to come in and just sweep you off your feet with that card there, to close the distance, okay? I feel that this person is shedding light on the past, because we finish with the Hermit, and the Hermit is looking, he's shedding his light towards the future. So he's at this point here, and that this card would suggest that also, because he's writing the letter or the message. At this point here, he's already learned what needed to be learned, because no longer does he shed his light on the past, but he's shedding it on the future. What will come of this? What new approach can I take based on this past experience in order to tip the scales in my favor? In order to make this work? So, applying the knowledge that has been gained. Applying the knowledge that has been gained to get a positive result. This person, this is about, this can be managing the information that they've gained in order to move forward, in order to take control of something and move forward. Well, here they would be wanting to, you know, take control of the fears that have been keeping them prisoner and keeping them from their happiness. Finding solutions and moving forward. And with the wings, they will be escaping escaping a situation that they are in. Okay, setting yourself. That's it. Setting yourself free from those swords, from the limiting beliefs. You know, taking back your power. Rescuing yourself. A recognition of what needs to be done. An awakening again. This was the this is what's coming. You get a wish. All right, this is a wish, but it's also speaking to that realization. And the flowers also speak to that awakening, that moment where things change and start moving. So the obstacle clearly gets removed. So we'll just turn it over. And you have a new start, a fresh new start coming. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings.